In previous topic we studied the galvanometer. So galvanometer is a device or instrument which measures and detects small electric current of the order of microampere or milliampere. It is a moving coil having number of turns which rotates when current flows through it. It is mainly used to detect current in circuit. In the experiment of meter bridge and potentiometer, we use galvanometer to detect current in the circuit. This is a galvanometer. This is a pointer on 0 and both side of pointer there are 35 divisions. These are the divisions. G is here written here. This is positive and this is negative. When current flows through the galvanometer, this pointer is deflected on any one side. So the application of galvanometer is we can use galvanometer as an ammeter. For this, we connect a very low resistance in parallel to the galvanometer and it can be converted into ammeter. Now, the next application is galvanometer as a voltmeter. So, what is voltmeter? It is instrument used to measure potential difference between 2 points in electric circuit, or this instrument is used to measure potential difference or voltage of any electrical appliance. This is a voltmeter. V is written here. This is a scale of voltmeter. Pointer is on 0. The range of this voltmeter is 0 to 5 volt. Maximum we can measure 5 volt. This is positive and this is negative. Now, when we want to measure the potential difference across any component, then we have to connect this voltmeter in parallel with that component as shown in figure. So here the voltmeter V is connected across this resistance R. Now we have to measure the potential difference between point A and B. I be the current provided. This voltmeter having a small resistance. Due to that low resistance, it draws some current and the potential difference measured across this point A and B is less than the actual potential. That is why the voltmeter should have infinite resistance. Now we have to use galvanometer as a voltmeter. Like voltmeter, if we connect the galvanometer parallel to the resistance R as shown in figure, we know that the galvanometer measures a very small current. So its voltage measuring capacity is also very small and we have to increase its voltage measuring capacity. For that we have to increase its effective resistance. We know that the current chooses shortest path. That means where the resistance is lower, larger current can pass through it. Here, if R is greater than G, then the largest current can pass through the galvanometer and it can be damaged. There is a possibility of damage. So we have to prevent this galvanometer from the excess of potential difference, excess of current. So there are some modifications when we have to use galvanometer as a voltmeter. First is its voltage measuring capacity must be increased to desired high value. Second, its effective resistance must be increased. Third, it must be protected from the possible damages. These modifications are fulfilled when we connect a high value resistance X in series with the galvanometer. If we connect here high value resistance X in series with galvanometer, then we can fulfill these all three modification. So in this diagram we connect high value resistance X in series with G. So this is our voltmeter. So we have to find out this resistance X. Here Ig is the current passing through the galvanometer. We know that the potential difference or voltage across this resistance R is equal to the potential difference across this voltmeter. So we can find out the value of resistance X by using the equation V is equal to Igx plus Igg. That is, Ig is the current passing through X and G. So we can write V is equal to Igx plus Ig into G. Therefore, we can write Igx is equal to V minus Igg. If we divide both sides by Ig, then we get X is equal to V upon Ig minus G. Now we have to find out the factor by which voltage range is increased. So NV is the factor by which voltage range is increased, which is equal to V upon Vg, where Vg is the potential difference across this galvanometer. The current passing through galvanometer is Ig and the G is the resistance of galvanometer. So we get potential difference across this galvanometer is Ig into G. From this equation we can write V is equal to NV into Ig into G. Put this equation in equation number 1. We get X is equal to NV into Ig into G. Divide Ig minus G. Ig from this term gets cancelled and we get NV G minus G. If we take G common from this term, we get X is equal to G into NV minus 1. Now we have to find out the effective resistance of voltmeter. This is a voltmeter. So effective resistance of voltmeter is X plus G because X and G are in series. So we get RV is equal to X plus G. Put the value of X is equal to G into NV minus 1. We get RV equal to G plus G into NV minus 1. After solving this, we get RV is equal to G into NV. That is RV in terms of NV. The comparison of an ammeter and voltmeter. So first point is ammeter measures current, voltmeter measures potential difference. Second, ammeter connected in series and voltmeter is connected in parallel. Third, in the application of galvanometer as a ammeter, we connect a very low resistance parallel to the galvanometer. So it is a moving coil galvanometer with low resistance and ideally it should be 0. In the application of galvanometer as a voltmeter, we connect very high resistance in series with galvanometer. So this voltmeter is a moving coil galvanometer with high resistance and ideally it should be infinite. Smaller the shunt, greater will be the current measured, and larger its resistance, greater will be the potential measured. Next point is the effective resistance of ammeter is Ra equal to S into G divided by S plus G and equal to G upon N, where N is the factor by which current range is increased. For voltmeter, the effective resistance RV is equal to G plus X, which is which is equal to G into NV, where NV is the factor by which the voltage range is increased.